We gon' wake your ass up. Alright, it's a bacon, egg, and cheese show. And cheese show. Let me give you what you need, yo. You need, yo. Every 3 times a week, yo. A week, yo. It's a bacon, egg, and cheese show. And cheese show.
Yeah, bacon, egg, and cheese about to wake that ass up. Girl, who is you playing with? Wake that ass up. Told your big daddy when you wake your ass up. Yo, what is you waiting for? Wake that ass up.
After we do the show, then stop. Then what? Subscribe it like it's hot. After we do the show, then stop. Now what? Subscribe it like it's hot. Now subscribe it like it's hot. Now subscribe it like it's hot. BEC, so subscribe it like it's hot. So subscribe it like it's hot. So subscribe it like it's hot. BEC, so subscribe it like it's hot. So subscribe it like it's hot. So subscribe it like it's hot. The girls are here. Happy Tuesday. Shout out to the MILF gang. The MILF Mafia is in the building. You already know I am the first lady of the MILF Mafia. Hi, Lady Luck. Happy Monday.
Same to you, my darling. Same to you. Just waiting on Bunny. How was your evening?
My evening was amazing. I was actually at Chrome 23 for a little bit. And then I took my daughter out to dinner. We had a moment. I've been doing a lot. I have a lot of work. I have stand-up. I've been hosting. I've been doing so much in this comedy realm, and I love it. Even today, I'll be at Harlem Nights, you know, holding down the crown as I do every Monday, 6 p.m. It's on 138th and 7th Avenue. If you're not from Harlem, type in, I think it's like Adam Clayton or Frederick Douglass or one of those, but it's 7th Avenue. So please pull up. And then on the 29th, I'm headlining. So I'm doing my first 20-minute set. I've been doing 15-minute headlining sets. So I'm excited to do 20 minutes and I feel prepared. And I just been preparing myself as I was doing last night as well. But y'all was in the building. The girls was in the building, Chrome 23. I didn't really get to see Luck, but I did run into Babs. Good morning.
Okay. Good morning. Hi.
I'm about to say the girls want to see you.
I got a girl. Rough night.
The girls want to see you. But yes, it was definitely an experience. It was great, of course, to have the ladies in the building. Everyone was supporting Babs girls that started on her platform that were now also being shared with Remy. It was great. It was kind of like a matchup that I don't know if people ever seen that, but we're going to go to Babs and Lady Luck for more insight on the Chrome 23 experience. Shout out to Lady Luck. Shout out to, of course, Babs Buddy, Remy Ma. Shout out to Yave Tequila, because that's where I was chilling for a little bit. Shout out to Grind Seasoned Bag. And also, shout out to my girl, Snaps. She works with Papoose, and that's who made sure I got my VIP pass to move around as I'm used to moving around. Now, ladies, my Mercedes.
How y'all doing? My Mercedes. Hey, Day, I see you. I'm doing good. I got a slight hangover. I had a lot of champagne last night, and then I started drinking tequila, and I was smoking a lot of gas. And yeah, it was a long night for me, yo. And so I woke up today, and then the light came on, and I said, whoa, what's happening here? What is happening? Yeah, and so that's the type of time I'm on right now. I'm just trying to pull it together. I got a flight to catch back home, and I need to pull it
Heineken, my
together.
brother. I thought I saw Heineken last night. Vita's having technical difficulties. Me and her are communicating right now. She's trying to get on, so we're just suggesting her to come on from another page. I actually was trying to get to the event on time yesterday, because, you know, they told me between 3 and 4 was red carpet. So I showed up, but my fault was I was pre-gaming. What up, Eve? I was pre-gaming before I went to Chrome 23. And then when I got there, they had free vodka. Now, I don't drink vodka. You guys know that. But I said, it's free. And I have to remember that I'm not the old lady Luck I used to be. So then Babs sat next to me, and she was smoking. I said, let me get a little hit of that. You sure, Luck? You want to smoke, Luck? You smoking, bitch? And I said, shut up, Babs, and give it to me. Worst decision I made all weekend. It was cool at first. Everything was good. Then all of a sudden, the gravity of the room came down on me. Them things hit a little different last night. I couldn't walk. I turned to Babs. I said, Babs, I'm high as hell, bitch. I was trying to find Remy to give her crown to get the fuck out of there, right? Babs followed me. I'm following Babs. It was a mess. And then everybody wanted to stop us and take pictures. Now, when we first got there, it was a nice, respectable amount of people. You know, I ain't smoking no more CBD. It was a nice amount of people, you know. But then they started to multiply. So now it's more people. Everybody stopping. Look, you look good. They want to take a picture. Oh, this is a very expensive jacket. Please don't touch me. We gave Remy the crown. I was so high and drunk. I didn't even get a picture. Thank God Babs Bunny filmed it. You know, the crown was beautiful. Babs was talking shit. We'll talk about that later. And then we went to the bar. She's like, yo, bitch, let's get you some water. You wildin'. All right? You know how she is. She treats me terrible. We go to the bar, right? The man said the water was $10. Babs was like, $10? I'm not paying no $10. And took the money back, turned around to me. I said, Babs, give that man his money.
She was like, the bitch looked dehydrated. I turned around like that. She said, I need the water, Babs. I'm like, fuck that. Because it's so, yo, we just left downstairs where all the free shit was at. And I'm grabbing champagne. My dumb ass ain't grab no water. I'm just grabbing champagne. We get upstairs, this bitch talk about she need water, and then he tried to hit us with the $10 tab. I'm not paying $10 for nobody water, okay? But my feet, my heels, first of all, I let Mikey Raps gas me to put these fucking heels on. Like I wasn't going to a battle event. So
I wore heels.
My feet wasn't giving, go back downstairs and get Lux some water. So when she said, no, I need the water, I said, fuck it, bitch, yeah, pay by it. But if I had on sneakers, bitch would have went downstairs for that water, okay?
I couldn't even walk anymore. Shout out everybody buying badges. The consultant, Rena Beats, always tricking on us. Who else? My baby just bought a badge. The consultant guy. I appreciate y'all always just tricking on us. Thank you so much. We're gonna twerk for y'all one day. Short Sexy, you already know. Thank you so much. But no, DJ Naeem, Jersey, we in the building. Oh, speaking of Jersey, can I do another shout out? Today on Rock the Bells, they are giving Jersey a lot of love. I'm about to say some shady shit too. They're giving a lot of love, right? So thank you, Eve. So they made flyers for today's show, right? And today's show is like, you know, Lady Luck is gonna be on here, and Vinny from Naughty by Nature is gonna be on here, Master G from the Sugar Hill Gang, and y'all know the Sugar Hill Gang, that's my family. So they shouted everybody out, right? So I just happened to go to everybody's page and everybody tagged me. I don't know, Latifah gave it any view. But then I went to my Uncle Master G's page. He only shouted out Queen Latifah, Naughty by Nature, and others. Uncle Guy, you got 787 followers. You know goddamn well that you saw my name on there. You know, he threw me under and others. You know what I'm saying? So shout out Uncle Guy. Maybe he don't know how to work. Yeah. We're trying to get Vita in now. Me and Vita is typing right now. You know, but shout out to Vita.
I think
Jersey.
Yeah.
Vita, well, shout out Jersey. We are in the building today. So if you got
Vita.
Serious Radio, please tune in. No, she's having trouble. It won't let her see the live. She's screenshotting and sending it to me. She's showing me everything.
I keep trying to tell y'all it's something happening where I can't tag Vita. Vita couldn't tag me, and that might be the issue. Hold on.
Yeah, thank you for buying Beast on the Beat. Yo, thank you.
If you're not already, follow this page. I'm about to log off my personal page and go to my other page because I think that way Vita will be able to join. So please
join from
follow.
the BEC page.
I can do that.
Yeah, join from the BEC page so that we can get everybody to follow. I'm gonna try to pull Vita up.
I'll be back. Some of that coconut.
All right.
Somebody said for me to get some coconut water.
I thought you were gonna say some cocaine.
No.
Yo, I was so saucy last night. I didn't even drive home. What's up, Clint Coley? I was super lit. They had some lobster pasta. Did you eat some of that lobster pasta? I was so drunk I ate everything that they gave me. Yo, Clint, DM me your number. We gotta talk.
Yo, the lobster pasta was good. Shout out to Brandy. I'm not sure the name of her company, but it was 2 female chefs in there, and they did their thing. They made lobster pasta. They made jerk chicken fried rice, honey child. They made salmon fried rice, salmon salad. Yeah.
Yo,
So the food
brother,
was
let me
good.
tell you something. If it wasn't for my sister and my baby last night, I wouldn't even know how to get back to the car. Okay? I normally can drive under the influence. Last night was not the night. I don't know what happened, man. Do not mix tequila and vodka. That's all I'm telling y'all.
Don't mix tequila with nothing. If you do it tequila, it just got to be straight tequila.
Yeah. And upstairs was very hot. You know, I liked it downstairs. It was cool. I had on this big ass Givenchy jacket. Givenchy, don't do that, love. You know what I'm saying? It was just too much. Had to take the jacket off, walking around. Thank you for the love. It was just too much for me, man. So I'm not gonna drink anymore.
Yeah, because I came in the event and I seen Luck. I was like, let me get some money. Like, that's the first thing I said to her, because she looks rich. And I'm like, yo, I'm tired of being around you and you got all this money and you not giving me no money. I know your wife and I mean, not your wife, but your girlfriend and your mom gets most of the money, but you got to share some with me too. Like, what's good?
Okay, Vita's here. Vita's here. It worked out. It worked out. But no, you right. My soon to be, you know what I'm talking about. And yes, her and my mother do enjoy the spoils, and my sister. You know. So shout outs to them. Vita.
We were so saucy. We were so saucy last night. We were the picture. First of all, like I said, I needed Mikey Rass with me because he's always on the picture game. If Mikey Rass was with us, we would have had all the pictures we needed. But we was in our own world. That's what happens, you know, when you getting saucy and you in the moment. We be in a moment. We be turned up. Like, so we be needing somebody to be snappity. You know what
That's
I'm
the we. That's the we.
Well, where she go? There she go. Yo, I'm telling you, it was rough last night, man. But shout out to everybody who held me down. It was not Babs. And then, ladies and gentlemen, y'all see who we got on the show. Okay, I'll wait for the drop. Okay, we go. I don't know why it's so loud. I know it's not playing. Okay, y'all did a skit. I'm gonna fast forward.
Hey. I think I got the
Ladies and gentlemen, we got Vita in the building.
Ladies. Wagwan, ladies.
If you don't turn your camera so I can see you, bitch. If you don't,
you gotta turn that camera, Vita.
Oh my God, y'all, this is like.
Vita don't be doing lives and none of that shit.
Nah, I don't be doing lives.
As she should. She need to get on there more. Look, now they in the comments, they want to feature.
You see how high her ceilings are? You know when you see the high ceilings, okay?
Money.
You know it's money around, okay?
Okay, ladies.
Okay,
I guess I'm gonna have to hold my phone because I'm not trying to get technical right now.
You look great, sis. I love you so much.
I love y'all too. First and foremost, let me say shout out to the ladies. Y'all the reason why I'm here. Shout out to Bab. Shout out to Luck. Shout out to
Miss Lissa.
Newfound home girl. You know what I'm saying? Babs and Luck been showing me love throughout the years. You know what I'm saying? So I've always said that I was going to come back and show them love. They're going to show me some love too later. Yeah, and that's what it is. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. If you're not tuning in now, come back and watch us.
Yo, me and Vita go all the way back. I remember walking through Def Jam years ago, and I was singing the song like Vita, and I heard Kevin Loud say, "Get Luck on the phone." He didn't know it was me singing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, "It's me, Kevin. It's me." He's like, "All right, where's your project at?" You know what I'm saying? Vita's out here killing them. Vita, you've done so much. You're so influential in female hip hop. You know, we thank you for coming on. We wanted to give you your flowers.
Definitely.
Wanted to give you your flowers because you have some of the dopest memorable verses in hip hop, and you held it down for the ladies. You know what I'm saying? A lot. So you know, we're gonna ask you tons of questions about touring and everything that you're doing now, but we just really appreciate you being on the show.
Definitely. I'm glad to be here, ladies. Let's get it in.
Welcome.
Well, first of all, Vita, I want to say thank you for pulling up. Because I know Vita don't be doing interviews. Vita's be like, what interview? Who? Send that bag, nigga. Send that bag, okay? You want to talk to me? Send that bag. All right? So for her to pull up, this is a big thing for those who don't understand, because my girls do not be doing this type of stuff.
Shout out to Babs. Shout out to Babs. Babs know me a little bit.
Yes.
Well, you come from I'm not going to even assume, but your sister is also in music. Your sister, Kima, is in the group Total. So do you come from a musical family? Like, did your parents, were they musically inclined as well?
My mom used to do background singing for Aretha Franklin. And yeah, that was kind of about it for the most part. But being around my sister, being around Diddy's, the Biggies, you know, being exposed to that type of thing, kind of opened up doors for me when I was just kind of supporting. I really never wanted to rhyme. People liked my voice when they came to the crib, and they heard me saying somebody else's song, like, oh man, she got a dope voice. Yeah. Actually, it was Missy Elliott who first told me, like, V, you got a dope voice. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I gotta fix this piece here. That's fine. Yeah, so that's where it all kind of like started from. You know, being exposed to a lot of industry people in the game, being around my sister. And I started modeling, and I was supposed to be in a girl group with one of Missy Elliott artists, and it didn't really go like it was supposed to. Nicole Ray, shout out to Nicole Ray.
Nicole Ray's my girl.
Okay.
That is my girl still, you know. And I kept it moving. I did some auditioning for Belly. I started doing some background extra for movies, and I just started moving from there.
So wait, Belly came before your project? Before you got signed and all that? I'm sorry, I'm bad with timelines.
Yes. Okay. So it all started from me meeting Hype on a Sears commercial. And I was like, I got this joint I want you to hear. It was called I Stay Low Key. I stay low key for those that want to know me slowly. Hope to stroke me. Hot toddy. That's right. And I could go on. So anyway, he was feeling it.
Hot little voice you did there.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was on my grind on the commercial, and I was like, you know, I got some music I want you to listen to. So by the time I got called for the Belly soundtrack, he was like, yo, I like your song. I didn't even realize I was going to meet up with him again. So I didn't even have a deal when I got on the Belly soundtrack. They had to pay me for my role. You know what I'm saying? They had to pay me for not being an artist. I remember what they wanted to pay me. But shout out to BK. He was a lion in the game at the time. He made sure I got my money. So that was a good look. So Belly opened up doors for me. The soundtrack opened up doors for me. First, I didn't have a deal till later. I was supposed to be signed to Universal Records, and I was doing a compilation album with Irv and all of them. And then, you know, when things got to the main grind, I had to make a decision more or less on which route I was going to go.
Okay, so let's go back to Belly for a minute. Now, were you, hold up, don't get to the verses yet. Vita has such rich history, man. Let's go step by step, ladies and gentlemen. Slow down. So, with the Belly situation, did you take acting lessons? Because you were very believable in the movie. With the lollipop,
yes, I did.
Phone. Okay.
I took acting classes
Tommy, could you do
at Herbert Rule in New York. Shout out to them. And I feel like I was always like, it came natural for me. Because I was always very, 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 very active. Young, I was always into things, dancing. I'm going to modeling school. And I've always was a person that was acting around the house, talking to myself, playing things out, playing on the phone, mimicking, mocking, all of that. That was me. So playing Belly, my mom gave me the lollipop. Shout out to my mom. Today is her birthday.
Wow.
She actually gave me.
Wow. I didn't even know. Thank you. Happy birthday, Mom.
Happy birthday.
Yep. So she gave me the lollipop. I'm like, damn, why I gotta do this role? Like all the roles, and this is what I gotta do. He's like, somebody gotta do it. My mom was like, don't worry about it. She went to the store, got me a lollipop, gave me that lollipop. Plus my neck, you know what I'm saying? My neck is kind of long, you know what I mean? So I made it like kind of believable when I.
Can you say Tommy? Can you do the Tommy for us? Tommy, can you do that for us?
Tommy, he showed me how to tongue kiss and everything. Sorry, things ain't working out between you two.
And for some
Certain
people don't
things ain't
even know
working out
that
between
Summer
you
Y'all
two.
Walker.
don't know. If y'all don't know, y'all better go back and watch Belly. All right, get in tune. And for the new people, you know, the younger generation who don't know, go back and watch Belly. Okay, one of the greatest movies. One of the greatest movies. Like for
Classic.
real.
Shout out to
movie.
Hype. Shout out to Hype and
Right
everybody that did
outside.
their thing. You know, we still eating off of that. God
Hey,
blessings.
Yes. Shout
Definitely.
out to DMX too. Rest in peace,
rest in
DMX.
peace.
Right. Rest in peace, X.
And to the new generation, Summer Walker was actually referencing her character from Belly when she's wearing the all pink with the pink do-rag, like that whole vibe and that whole feel is because she was mimicking the character that Vita played in Belly. Her name was
Yes,
Tiana.
Vita.
I don't
Give
know
a
no
look,
Tiana.
Vita.
So
Yes.
definitely do your Google. She is a pioneer and also a pop culture staple.
Bomb.
Now,
Like
how
her,
old were
like
you
her.
when you played that role? Because your character was supposed to be 16 and you still have this baby voice. Like you still sound like, so like you sound exactly the same. So how old were you for that role?
When I did that role, I was 21. I was 21. Yeah.
Yo, shout out to Shadow Sonique. Happy birthday. So, like, how did it feel? I mean, you always been in the spotlight, obviously, because, you know, I even had a crush on your sister. So you obviously always been in the spotlight, you know, but not in the spotlight. How did it feel, you know, from like when Belly dropped and now everywhere you go, everybody know who you are?
It was crazy because I remember being my brother. Shout out to my brother if he's looking and listening. I got my family flew black to the rock. I'm American. My father's Bermudian and I'm American. So my father, first son, lived in Inglewood. And I remember going to visit my nephew. And he was like, oh, my auntie. And all these dudes started coming back. He was like, yo, my aunt from Belly, the one that was giving head. That's how people always introduce me. So I'm like, damn, you know, I've helped a lot of people get head, first and foremost. I know a lot of girls is comfortable now. Y'all giving niggas head and, you know, females head wherever y'all want to, and I like that. You know what I'm saying? Head is good.
Okay, wasn't expecting that, but go ahead.
That is great.
Okay, that
Well,
just.
My hair is drying, y'all, so I keep messing with
your hair looks really cute.
Thank
Where's
you.
the weirdest place you gave head in real life?
Ooh,
Been crazy.
Wow, you're getting personal, baby.
No, because you
Damn,
said that, and
baby.
it's like, well, you're such a great actress, so it's like, you know,
Okay, well, since we are grown, Shout out to my
I'll tell you
mom.
mine.
You know, she's not here and all that. Let me think. Well, actually, I wanted to make the role believable. So the person that was deserving of it got it in the car. Got it in the car. Got it in the car. Yeah, that's simple. You know, I leveled it up since then, but y'all can get that.
Okay, Miss Lissa, go ahead. Your turn.
Miss Lissa, have you ever gave head in the car or gotten head in the car?
Yes. Now, speaking of head, you guys were ahead of the game when it came to battle rap. And last night, we were at the Chrome 23 battle, right? And you being a legendary lyricist, Vita, have there ever been a female rapper or even maybe male rapper that you wanted to battle? Or have you had a battle that maybe wasn't publicized?
Well, you know what? I wouldn't consider myself a battle rapper. I don't like people getting close to me. I don't like people spitting on me. I'm very like, I'm little, but I'm a lion. So I feel like when it came to battle rap, that wasn't my lane. But if I need to go, I feel like I could be in competition. You know, as far as like my freestyle and shit, like I just got better with time. And I really, Babs, to tell you, I really don't even sometimes want to do music. Music follows me everywhere I go. So battle rapping is really not my lane, but you know, it's not a problem. But
you just have
I don't really like people up close to me and stuff like that. I just feel like it's always gonna go left. So I'll stay out that lane.
Are you a Leo?
No, I'm Aquarius.
Okay, happy belated. Happy belated.
Thank you.
Like a yin and
we
a
gonna
yang.
leave that for Luck. Luck is the killer to the game when it come to that. You know what I'm saying?
No,
She's opened up. Shout out to Luck. She's opened up a lot of doors for these females. So you know what I'm saying? Talk they shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's about. And it's about, you know, battle rap. People hit low blows. You know, your mama, your this, your that. And at the end of the day, it's about respect. You know, it's about the OGs that opened up the game, opened up the doors for people to do shit like this. And we know who the real OGs to the game is. That's the Queen Latifahs, you know, the real Roxanne Shantae's.
Amen.
And you got Lux, who opened up doors for battle rapping, for females to come outside and do something and feel great about themselves and feel like, wow, I can do this. I could be a part of the industry, because back in the day, the industry used to feel like all we need to do is touch the TV. Like now is YouTube, the game changed. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, when you're out here battle rapping, let's show some respect while y'all doing it.
Thank you very much. That's what they asked me.
Okay. No, go ahead, like I'm sorry.
No, because that's what they asked me last night on the way there. You know what I'm saying? I forgot who, because I was drinking. But like, I think it was my baby. Like, yo, you know, what if somebody tries to battle you tonight? Are you ready? Or if somebody say something to you tonight, are you ready? Not gonna happen. Somebody say something to me, I'm gonna do what Joe Budden did. Yo, last night somebody said something about Joe Budden and they robbed, and then the crowd cheered, and then they repeated the line they said about Joe Budden. Within 2 minutes, Joe Budden got his ass out of there, man.
I'm saying, but I just want to ask day, you know, it's for fun. But when people start getting real disrespectful, they take the fun out of it. You feel what I'm saying? I went to battle rap for the verses. I ain't even know niggas was battle rapping me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Niggas should show. Send me the email. You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
Yeah.
Well, battle rap is a very it's a no holds bar sport. You know, it's like the gladiators, how they fought to the death, but it's just verbal, lyrically, and so they gonna look for the most. And now every one of them are not disrespectful like that, but you got your Shoonies, you got your QBs, you got your Arsenals, you know, that are very, very disrespectful. They're gonna talk about your mother, your children, your father, your uncles, your
Who was
grandmother.
battling 40 yesterday, Babs? What was her name?
That was QB. And
yeah, she got like really.
And you know, that's fine. That's fine. That's my whole point. In battle rap, people gonna say shit, and that's cool. Say whatever the fuck you like. But the touching, the spitting, the disrespect after, and all of that, calm down. It ain't about that. It's about battle rapping, doing what y'all do, line for line, story, whatever y'all gonna do. But I just think sometimes it can be taken to the left. So I kept it.
No, you're right, Vita. A lot of people feel that way. I hear a lot of people that be like, "Woo, I don't know how they do that shit."
Yeah, because my daughter, I feel like it's off limits. Like, I just feel, you know, when you start talking about people's kids, it's like, I don't know, but it's like, that's why I wanted to ask your, you know, you ladies, like, what is your take? Like, because there seems like there's no true code of ethics in hip hop in general, but definitely in battle rap, like Bab said, it feels like it's like no holds bar, like say whatever.
For me,
well, wasn't no hold bars to me for Versa. Everybody thought this, everybody thought that. You know, in the game for females, first and foremost, to be a female in this world, you got to be strong. You got to have tough skin. So people going to say things, people going to do things. And the platform has been built for men, you know. So we got to be strong, just trying to look good, do good, and appear, and do what we need to do for our careers concerned. Outside of people making it hard for us, it's always been hard for a female. But we also support these men. So if men and women learn to support each other and get to the bag, that's what the game is about. Win, lose, or draw. You know what I'm saying?
So V, switching gears, V, you have done so much in your illustrious career, if that's a word. I just wanted to sound educated. You've worked with Pharrell, you've worked with Mobb Deep, and you on not just some regular records, you are on some fucking fire. So could you tell us first how the record came about with the Neptunes, and then we'll move on to the Mobb Deep record, and then we could get into Murder Inc. Pause. But how was it working with Pharrell? How did that happen?
Shout out to Pharrell. Everybody
loves you.
Everybody was thinking Pharrell, but shout out to Hype. Hype introduced me to Pharrell. Hype originally believed in Pharrell when Pharrell was walking around with his cowboy hat on, and everybody thought, who's this guy? You know, is he a weirdo or is he not? This nigga was just, you know, somebody who was breaking the ice and doing his own thing and wasn't being a follower. I thought it was great working with him because he was just bringing out like a different side of me. Far as a few records we was doing, it was like kind of like heavy metal type of vibe. And when we did the lap dance joint, was just crazy. Just being around them dudes was just crazy. It was always some rated X, some next level shit that nobody was thinking about doing. So I mean, like, he was just out in the galaxy and we was just here on Earth. So it was dope working with him. And all of his artists that came out and didn't come out was all, you know, dope for me.
Right. I remember they was working with Tiana Taylor. They had a record called Google Me. So what about Mobb Deep? Shout out Havoc. And rest in peace, Prodigy. You know,
rest in peace. Shout out to my guys. How did that happen? They was actually looking for me at the time to do that record. And Irv told me he wanted to do it, and I remember I did it. And at that time, you know, I'm a female. I don't pay attention to what these dudes out here doing in the street because it don't put no money in my pocket. And I'm really never really around them like that too much. You know, I'm in and out. Getting back to the question, let's relax.
How was it working with Mobb Deep, and how did that come about?
Okay, so yeah, I was about to say. So I did the record. The record came out pretty dope, but I got a lot of static after it. And it's first time I'm kind of speaking on it live or to the world. Him and Jay had a problem at the time. I really wasn't aware of what was going on.
Wait, Prodigy had a problem with Jay.
Mobb Deep. I don't know.
Mobb Deep had one,
whatever. I'm not gonna get into names right now.
I didn't know. You said he. So I had to be clear.
Right? Yeah, I'm not sure which one. I'm just gonna say Mobb Deep. And I did the record, but I didn't realize that it was an issue with them. And I was on Def Jam, and I remember Tata. Shout out to Tata. We was doing a show, and Tata came up, and he kissed me on my forehead. And I remember hearing prior, like, people was feeling some kind of way about it. And I'm like, damn, I'm a bitch just trying to, you know, get a little change in my pocket. What y'all talking about? Didn't y'all hook this up for me? I went to the studio, but they had an issue. We was on the same label, but I'm like, my boss sent me to go work. It was money in my pocket. But the crazy thing is I never got to perform with them. First time I'm speaking on this. Shout out to Murder Inc., Gutter, anybody that ever, you know, got them phone calls. I'm really not sure why I haven't. I wasn't in the video, but I was just never aware. And I remember being in Soho and they jumped out the car and be like, yo, V. I'm like, this is good. They like, we've been trying to get in touch with you to do the video. I'm like, when? I never got a message. So that's why you never seen me in the Burn Mobb Deep video, but my voice is still classic. R.I.P. to Prodigy. Shout out to Have, you know what I'm saying? He's still doing his thing, and boom, you know, it's still there.
What other artists or what other people that you worked with that you just, you know, you felt like, wow, this is dope, or, you know what I'm saying, it was something that you wanted to do?
The Justify My Love record, I've always loved Lenny Kravitz and Madonna. I thought
didn't know you did. What?
Yeah, I did the Justify My Love video and song over, and we had to do it exactly what she wanted us to do. At the time, I thought she wrote it.
Tell me this whole situation. How did this happen? What? How did I miss this?
I don't know, baby.
I don't know, Lucky.
I know, baby. I know.
I love you.
Well,
I thought you everything.
They had some sexy ass dudes in there too. They was like, you want to get with a girl? I'm like, everybody's laying around with girls. Give me 2 dudes. You know, at the time, you know, was big then. You know, everybody wanted to follow what Jay-Z was doing. I'm like, I'm not a follower, so y'all got the girls. I'm gonna get the niggas. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Wow, that's crazy. Your publishing checks is nice. All right. So, Miss Lissa, you got anything? Because I'll just keep, you know me.
You can go ahead. No.
So
I was going to go into Murder Inc. stuff.
Well, I mean, go ahead.
Okay, well, a little birdie did tell me that there is a Murder Inc. series being produced for BET. So I just wanted to know your involvement. Like, you know, can we look forward to having you on our screens talking about your experiences?
Who's your little birdie?
That's
Miss Lissa.
I'm just saying, if we gonna
my name is Miss Lissa knows.
If we gonna be cool, you know what I'm saying, you gotta call me when we get off this phone. You know what I'm saying? You gotta tell me who the birdie is. And who the birdie is, because the birdie had to see it from last night and be like, yo, right. But anyway, I can't really speak too much on it, but yeah, you guys just see me on a few things. Vita's coming back out. Grandma is outside. I have no kids.
You not no grandma. You a sexy.
Well, no, I'm just saying, I be living my life like, you know, I be chilling. First and foremost, I travel a lot. but I'm in the house. I come outside. Like, I'm the real ghost of the game.
Yeah.
And that's by choice. You know, I love y'all. You know, I got a lot of unreleased music that I want to put out. If y'all want it, I want to figure out how to put unreleased music so y'all can download that. And I got a lot of other new shit. And I don't even really want to do music, but I'm doing it for the fans. I'm doing it for the people that have counted me out, and I'm doing it for the people that want to rock with me. And I love underdogs. So, yeah. And outside of music, you know, shout out to getting money, everybody. You know, there's more ways than one. I'm doing real estate. You know, I'm hoping to open up a home goods spot, you know, La Vie Marquis, you know, and I'm doing music. I got a new joint called Hold That. I'm trying to hold on to it for a little longer so I can release it when necessary, when it makes sense. And, you know, I apologize for being stingy with my life, but, you know, I've been out here living. I'll be in Bermuda. I'll be in Cali.
Everywhere.
You know,
Atlanta.
I'm in the cannabis industry. You know, if you guys want to get involved.
Okay, good. We could talk about that, right? Because I ran into Vita in LA, and these niggas got popped. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, they go to the duffel, and the duffel was the duffel was this big. I said, Vita, I love you. You know.
Shout out to MD Farms, Marie Deliverables, Nico D. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm all affiliated with my
Vita
big boys, my big guys. You know what I'm saying? I'm a small worm, you know, trying to come up, but I'm definitely affiliated. I am working in the cannabis industry. I have major friends that's doing their things. Y'all can hit me up, figure it out. And I'm also working on a strand, Della Cream La Vie. And I think you guys is gonna like it.
Yes, I would love to. I would love to sample the Della strand. You know, so when you get it, you could just ship it to me.
Della Cream La Vie.
Della Cream La Vie, and I would let the world know how great it is. They could see me smoking it. There you go.
So V, how did you link with Murder Inc? Or was that a Hype as well? Shout out Hype Williams.
Hype Williams, my guy. Yes. Queens get the money. Queens get the money. Queens get the money. Yeah, these niggas get money. Yeah, so money introduced me to money. You know how that go. Hype wanted to be the visual behind everything, and Irv was supposed to do the music and, you know, collab, and it was going to be an explosion. You know, I wasn't a person that dreamed about being rapping, being in the game. It was something that fell in my lap. I was doing. It was like, bomb, let's get it. So he introduced, once I got with Hype linked me up with modeling agencies, took me to Paris, London. For Vita, he took me kind of all around the world dreaming and brought me back to earth, and always told me, like, you ain't make it yet, relax. So when Julian McDonald's like, oh, I love you. And I'm like, Kate Moss came up to me, and I'm like, me? Like, I was so shocked. Like, don't get me wrong, I got a mean cat ass walk. You know, I'm 5'1", little slim goody bitch, always been. But I was just in shock, like, damn, I love you, bitch. Like, and you love, she was like, oh, I wish I could see you now. And I'm like, oh, man. So, you know, being out there was pretty dope working on Hype. And he introduced me to Irv from me signing to him. I wanted to work with him. He was managing me from the beginning, and that's how it all happened. First time I met Irv was at the video. They flew me out to LA, and I think Ja was shooting How Many Wanna Ride? How Many Wanna Ride with me? I mean, yeah, that joint. And Irv told Hype I was late. And I'm like, no, I wasn't. I didn't even see him. So he probably looking at me like, oh, she talking back. She a problem. But I'm like, nah, you know, I was just like, I wasn't late. I didn't see you. Because Hype was like, he was late. I'm like, I'm not. But we met. We bonded. He felt like, you know, I was Hype artist, and we were collabing. And he seen that I was somebody that was learning the game. And once he seen that I was picking on, he was like, damn, this bitch catching on. You know, like, he seen that I was leveling up. And when I first came to the game, he wanted me to write harder. And I'm like, okay, well, I still feel like I want to bring my feminine side. But, you know, I paid attention to that part later, too. So it's all good. I wrote with Ty. You know, I'm writing now. You know, I can go in the studio right now. Look, give me a hot hook. You know, I'm going to take 4 of them out, and we still going to get money. I'm picking and choosing who I want to get money with. And it's all godly. You know, I'm bringing people, and I want people to come in my life that I want to get money with. They want to get money with me. And that's from different levels, not just music, but music is following me. Shout out to Geechee Films. I'm shooting a film with them April 3rd and 4th. play a sex therapist. You know what I'm saying? That's going to be pretty
always
dope.
Sex
You know
with
what I'm
you,
saying?
Vita. It's always sex. Something
You know,
always
I can't,
sex.
you know, I've always been a skinny little sexy bitch.
What you showing
You know what
us?
I'm saying?
I got a girlfriend.
You know, I got to talk to these sex addicts and find out why is they fucking so much. Baby. Baby.
Are there any misconceptions about you that you would like to clear
hell no,
up?
you saw what she just did?
Misconceptions. Of the game, like sometimes it irritates me when people don't understand the game and they feel like everybody could push a button on their career and control it and make it go whatever way they want it to. Everything is not always in your control, you know, and that doesn't make me not dope. That doesn't make me who I am. And sometimes you fall back, and just because you see a person don't mean I wasn't still doing my thing. I was still stacking up on my shit. You guys just wasn't hearing it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to, you know, Lotto. I feel like she's lit right now. I feel like Lady London is fucking loopy right now. You know, shout out to Nikki, Megan, all y'all doing your thing right now. Shout out to the ladies that's holding it down with the tough skin that's doing it. So it's all love, you know what I'm saying, from a real chick OG that's been doing it. And I'm still doing it. I'm in competition and can still hit any stage with anybody still to this day.
But see, now speaking of the female rappers that you just mentioned, you made it possible for the people to get on these records. I mean, you've done some incredible records. You and Ja was just like a great, you know, combination. And shout out Charlie Baltimore. What was it like doing your first show? Because you guys had Murder Inc.'s run is uncomparable.
Yo,
like, what was it?
I'm glad that you asked me that. Too many people don't ask me that. You very smart girl. You going places, Luck, by the way. When you blow up, don't forget about a bitch. Okay? Hey, so my first show was at the Apollo, right? I had, you too, Babs. You too now. And call me when you get up.
Oh, no, listen, Vita, I'm surprised.
I'm already,
her
baby,
movie
thank you, I know.
She's writing her movie that she has roles for everybody.
Okay, so right. So my first show, I never even did sound check. Murder Inc. never really did sound check. We did 50 states, always ripped it. Nobody's really seen us really do our thing. A lot of us got classic voice. Diddy tell you not too many people sound like they records, you know. So the first time I touched the stage was at the Apollo. It was Rockefeller, DMX and them Rough Riders, and then it was us.
She got a call. Hold up, we can't hear you. We can't hear you. What's happening?
Oh damn!
There we go.
Oh wait, go back. Okay, I said so. It was Rockefeller, Rough Riders, and Murder Inc. And we was doing Holla Holla. And you know, I love Jay. That was like my idol. I'm like, oh, hell no. I got to come after this too. I got to rip this shit. And we never did sound check. Murder Inc. never really did. Our voices are very classic. But once they gave me that mic, Vita, like, he was like just looking at me like, who this? And I just knew to rip it. And the crowd was just going bananas. And I just felt like him just staring at me. And I knew like, yeah, okay. And everybody always told me like I had an instrumental voice, and I really didn't pay attention to as I was getting older and, you know, growing and seeing that it is what it is. Now, you know, a lot of people say they sound like me, but I don't really think so.
Who says that?
No one.
I mean, I've heard over, you know, over the years, different people that sound like me, but shout out to everybody doing their thing, but nobody sounds like me.
So what was the first? How was your first stadium concert? Because I know that, like I said, the Murder Inc. run was incredible. So, you know, how was that when you know, all these, because you're on some really big hit records. How was it? Was you ever nervous, or was you ever like, oh my God, look at all these people? Or was this all just natural for you because you've been modeling and acting and all of this?
I feel like it's I'm natural. I'm a natural born star. When it hits the stage, I always like transform to something else, and I really don't see anybody or too much of anything. I kind of like black out, and if I see you, it's just all the love that I see, and I'm just there to do my job, rip it, and get the fuck up out of there. That is what I do. I don't feel like my first stage presence doing it for 60 people, I don't feel like I was intimidated. I just felt like the love was just really like overwhelming. Like I couldn't believe that like all these white people was like showing us so much love, and you could count the black people, and this was hip hop. And I'm like, wow, this is hip hop, but wow, like everybody loves us, you know. They might not love us in the streets, but they love our music. You know, we might not be in the same club with us, but they rocking out. So I have been to different countries. I've been to 50 states, and they love us out here, you know. They might not treat us well in the real world, but they love our music. They love our dance. They mimic, they mock us, and yeah. So nah, I've never really felt afraid. I just felt like you gotta rep and you gotta rip. Speaking on one embarrassing moment, let's talk about that. Being in the industry, I remember performing. We was on the road. Jay, Leak, all of them was. I can't remember who else was there that night. And my girl, well, you know what I mean? So I was trying to still be sexy and shit, but I had to have my grandma's on. And I didn't realize they had the monitor in the back, and I tried to drop it, and everybody seen my grandma panties, and I was just, and they was just looking. And then I had, you know, my little titties, they have always popped out. And I'm like, why? I don't even have breasts. Why is my little papas always popping out on camera? So those like been some embarrassing moments around some top notch niggas. Like, damn, B. But you know, you live and you learn, keep moving.
Now Babs told us that when she was on tour, she took advantage of the groupies. You don't have to answer it now, but did you get groupie love as well? Some lonely nights on tour?
No. I'm very stingy, and people think I'm mean. I love my mean look. You know, keep the suckers off me. I ain't got time for that. I was coming for my money, and bad enough, I was dealing with a whole bus load of niggas, heathens, and you know, vultures and bitches trying to hang on to our bus and get in where they fit in. So, you know, doing it night after night, night after night, night after night. You like, you want to get away from that shit. It's like, fuck you niggas. I go, you know, talk to Bob Marley. I chill, and I see them niggas in the morning.
Vita, I was on my ludicrous shit. I got hoes.
Oh,
hey, I got
hoes.
hoes. And
Damn.
area codes.
Oh,
Every city, baby.
area code.
Every city.
You know, I couldn't do that type of thing growing up. I always had Kima and her friends. You know, I never wanted to even really be like that because, you know, growing up where I grew up, the West End chicks didn't like the East End chicks. You know, they'll jump out, want to jump, you make up some shit on you. And the niggas on the West End was getting the money, and like the girls from the East End, it's like, damn, bitch, we ain't even thinking about these niggas. But they ain't give a fuck. So I ain't really wanna I ain't have time for these dirty ass niggas. Yeah, shit. Like, I gotta see your ass go to the doctors. Mm-mm.
Nah, I love groupie. I love the groupie love. Shout out to all the groupies. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for all.
We looking for different type of groupie love this year, Babs. Though.
Yeah, but you got
different.
I don't like bum bitch groupie love. I don't deal with bum bitch groupie love. You gotta have,
keep that shit. Keep that stank shit to the left.
Sure, that's it. Make sure your shit is up. And then
we grown now, Babs. We grown now.
Yes,
grown shit. Shit done leveled up, niggas.
You know who else is grown? Ja Rule. So Ja Rule is actually born on a leap year. So his birthday is actually February 29th. But because this isn't a leap year, he's not going to have an actual birth date. So being that Vita is here and today is the 28th, happy birthday to your mother. And also,
happy birthday, Ja Rule.
Happy birthday. Do you have any funny Ja Rule stories or any like key words that he's maybe giving you while you were on the road, or just anything for Ja Rule on his birthday today?
Shout out to Ja Rule. I'm gonna talk to you later. So I just seen him the other day in Jersey and the city too. Rule, one of the jewels that I could say, oh boy, have given me birthday guy. You gave me crowd participation. He showed me how. Like I didn't even really have to sing my song too much, which I kind of knew, but he kind of like shined me up a little bit with that, and that was cool. You know what I'm saying? Because I already knew it, but it was like, yo, V, you take it on this. But I've given him jewels too. Like Ja, you know, he first came out gangster. And I'm like, damn, how many bitches you trying to get? We got to get Soho bitches. We got to get these type of bitches. So now we going to put on some level, and we taking it to other levels. So, yeah, I've always been an asset of everything I've been around. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's fire.
That's amazing.
All right, I want to talk about this. All right. Now, with labels, you have multiple guys signed to a label. And, you know, with female artists, it's always an issue. So how was it when Charlie Baltimore came to the label? Was there an issue? Was the people trying to, make y'all have an issue? How was that? Because me being a female artist, I know they always try to put us against each other. And all of the guys, they could all rock out with each other. Be like, oh,
Oh,
this my
Baz
label mate, this
Bunny is
my
going
label mate.
in. Baz?
Yes.
Did I ask
Yes.
Luck or you what you was going to ask me? I think it was Luck because you going in. Okay. Well, shout out to Chuck, Charlie Baltimore, Chuck B. Moore, Redhead Bandit. Opened up doors for all you chicks that couldn't stand it. But anyway, Chuck, people thought we would have a problem, but we never had an issue. Yeah. Chuck was always trying to do her thing in the game. So when she came around, I felt like, okay, that's my big sister. You know what I'm saying? She got a full cup trying to do her thing, been trying to do her thing. I got a half a cup. So when I pop, it don't matter what I do, she can't do. What she do, I'm not going to do, and it's all good. So when I shine, she reflect. You know what I'm saying? Like teamwork. That's how I felt. So she's going to stand out for her. I'm going to stand out for me. And working with height, standing next to 30 beautiful bitches, you learn not to even before that, don't be intimidated, but you go for your job, and nobody can be Luck. So if anybody's trying to be Luck, I'm sure they can try, but they're never going to, have that season and flavor that she give anyway. So people tried to make it a problem, but it wasn't. And then, no disrespect, Chuck, but, after I left, people was like, oh, Chuck said this, Chuck. And I'm like, yo, if a person can't, I didn't hear it. And if a person ain't, I'm little. And if a person can't really say things when they see me, then I don't really be caring anyway. You know what I'm saying? I don't really be watching that. So it's always been love. And, people say this and say that. But we car service together, ripped stage down together. And whether I was there with them or not, they did their thing. And I made my choice. I made my choice to slide and make other moves. So
how was coming back? Because you're not a hermit, and like I know that you hide by choice, and that it's beautiful to have a choice. But how was it doing verses? Like taking a break from the stage and then coming back and getting the love and feeling how much people have missed you and loved you. We've asked Mad Lion, he was on here, as well. And we also had Heat Makers on here, and they had an incredible night with the verses. How was that for you?
That was dope. Throughout the years since I left the game, I will always pop in and pop out, being a real ghost of the game, wanting to show ruling them love. I have always been in and out of their shows and show great energy and always, I feel like representing for the ladies out here. Let's get back to the question because I have.
How was versus, bitch?
Versa was crazy. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I went left because I was just thinking about the shows versus. It wasn't really nothing new. It wasn't really nothing new to me.
Okay, talk your shit.
It really wasn't really nothing new to me because I'm always popping in and popping out.
Talk your shit. Hold up.
So the only thing that was cool for me, like my leg, like I had re-hurt my leg, and everybody was like, "Oh, Vita, little." I've been a little bitch. I feel like thank God I was there to rip it down because Ja didn't call me. I asked Ja, "Did you want me to come and help you murder the show?" Bang. So that was me, saying, "Hey, you want me to help come murder this, kill this shit, or what?" And he said, "Yeah." So me just really kind of thinking about all the shows that I ripped down with him and Rip Reverse, it was really no fucking difference. I always pull up, I get myself there, I hold myself down in many ways. And Versa was just like crazy. The only thing that was crazy about Versa was me not knowing what the fuck was being said about me, at the time, and just so much riffraff and this and that, and family and Instagram and inboxes. That was like, hey, I came here to rip it for hip hop. I didn't really come here for battle rap. So however anybody feel, that's cool. It's no love lost to nobody.
This is Miss Lissa's section. So you want to ask her about the.
Did you appreciate the apology, or was it something that you didn't even need to hear?
Well, get into the apology and just being real. And some people feel like, why do you have to talk about things, or why do you ask other people things? Because me, I know my mouth, and I'm the ghost of the game, so I don't say things and I don't do things for a reason. I really originally got apology at Versus, but I didn't know why he was apologizing to me. So by then I had a little drink, and I'm like, "What, nigga? Why you apologize?" So I called him like, "What the fuck apologizing for?" He was like, "Yo, V, I'm just saying, whenever you hear the." By then I was drinking. Friends went back, had a good night. I wasn't paying attention to Instagram. By the time I woke up, shit was like bang, 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 bang. Family, my brother, you know. Everybody thought I was laughing. First and foremost, I had just passed my real estate, state bar. So I'm like, hey, niggas can't steal my joy. I've been out here struggling in the game. I don't go to the club every weekend, and I'm doing all right. I see bitches go to the club every weekend. Is you fucking celebrating the struggle? No, ho. So yeah. So for me, I came to celebrate hip hop. And I'm hearing, bits and pieces like, and I'm hearing and crackhead this. And I know what the crack house mean. I know I'm a skinny bitch and I never smoke crack. I smoke weed, niggas. Y'all gonna buy my strand pretty soon. That's first and fucking foremost. So it was just like the bullshit that came behind it. And I felt like it was a Ja Rule and Fat Joe thing. But when you mad, when you angry, people say things, and you could, like you say, you can say what you want. Just don't, put your hands on. Say what you like.
Just shifting a little bit and just talking about how, because like it is hard to make it in the industry, and a lot of people are chasing success so much that they forget that there are other platforms and other things that you can do, such as real estate, to make money. So it takes a certain kind of courage to walk away from something that so many people want. And like you said, you're only doing the music because your fans and your supporters really want it. But like, how hard was it, or was it hard for you to take those moments and give yourself the time to grow in those other areas? And do you have any tips for anyone that may be struggling with this?
Yes, I went back to school for dentistry. I could be all up in your mouth, but I felt like I should have been a dentist. I had friends thinking, oh, she thinks she better. She ain't doing music no more. What you gonna do now? And I'm like, damn, bitch. People I'm smart, first and foremost. I went to Morgan State. I left by choice because I didn't want my mother to pay for that. So I'm always trying to encourage people. So where there's a will, there's a way. You might want to do one thing and get bored and do something else. So was real estate hard for me in the beginning? Yes, because you're trying to do music. You got a man. You're paying bills. You're trying to live, and you're trying to focus. And if you ain't been in school for a minute, it's like, okay, what am I gonna do? So Aceable Agent was like a real dope school for mothers, people with careers, where you can log on to your iPad or your phone anytime you want. There's no given time where you gotta finish. For me, the quicker you get through the chapters, the quicker that you're able to get on to finish the test for them and then get on to the state test. So it's about me putting my back up against the wall and me being tired of myself. Because I like money, I like things, and me losing my mom, I was like, oh, I'm gonna buy my mom a house. After she died, I was like, I don't fucking need a house. I don't need, like, I went through a lot of depression when my mom passed away. And you stop dreaming, you don't see people, you see friends for who they are, and then you wake up like, boom, like, we have our own life. I'm not my mother, and I have my own dreams, and you continue. So if you want to get money with the game or without the game, I'm going to bump into people in the game. So if I sell 2-3 houses a year, that's cool money. That's just extra income for me. So I'm not trying to run a race out here with anybody. I'm basically still studying, taking tests so I can retain the information when I'm out in the world and when I'm bumping into people still. So it's like an ongoing situation where you're still educating yourself. But Aceable Agent is a dope school where anybody could go. You can finish whenever you want, and boom, if y'all need some help on the questions and things like that, holla.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna hit you up. Go ahead, B.
I just wanted to say, like, to the artists and the up and coming artists that's trying to get in the game, there is other stuff that we do have lives outside of the studio and rapping. And people can try to make you feel some type of way because you're not living your whole life in the studio. It was a point where I was like, all right, I'm going to go and I'm going to try to take the test to be a fire girl. And then my mother was like, you really running in a house with fire? And I had to think about that. You know what I'm saying? I was so busy thinking about they only work 3 days a week and they make good money until my mom was like, bitch, are you really trying to run up in the crib with a whole fire going on? And so, yeah, that didn't work for me. I thought about, going back to school to be a veterinarian. It was a lot of things. Even a psychiatrist, I thought about that. But school ain't really my thing. You know what I'm saying? I like, so when they like, you got to do 4 years here and 4 years there. I said, damn, by the time I get certified, bitch gonna be 65. You know what I'm saying? Like, I needed to do that
feel
when
you,
I was
Babs.
18.
I only went to Morgan State to prove that I could get into Morgan State. I knew at the time, like, my father had a stroke when I was 2. My mom took care of my father till he passed away for like 18 years. I think it was like 18 years. So I knew that it would be hard on her. So I just wanted to prove like, oh, I'm going to Morgan. I had fun. Now I'm doing bridgeology, bitches. When I'm ready to leave, I'm going to leave Maryland, Baltimore. Here we come.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you because, like when Remy was on the show, we was talking about how hard it is for rappers, especially female rappers. And when you don't take no for an answer, like, ladies and gentlemen, y'all really don't know how difficult it is. I like to say celebrity purgatory. That's where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I ain't a nobody. You know what I mean? But it's not like I got Nicki Minaj numbers. And people, sometimes it's a great space to be in because you could always get money. You could always support yourself. But at the same time, like you said, running into people and they be like, yo, what's up with you? And you fell off or you did this, you did that. So it's a blessing when you could fight and don't take no for an answer. And it's a blessing when you could be like, yo, I'm gonna go do dentistry. I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna go do that. Now, was it any time where people recognized you in your classes or people would say things to you like,
yo, look, you so smart. Yes, bitch. Yes. And people thought I was Kima. They like, Kima. I'm like, yo. They like, yo, V, what happened? Backup plan, bitch. Backup. I can't have a backup plan. Like, damn. Like, what's wrong with having more ways to get money? And I went right in Elizabeth, it's like the hood. And, I don't really care. I'm really down to earth. And I'm going to get mine. My family are hustlers. Like, my father's family is hustlers. So we going to get it one way or another. If I was a boy, I would be building houses and shit. That's what my father's family do. So, hell yeah, people like, yo, V, why you here? Why you in school? And then when I had to do my internship, it was like, yo, everybody thought I was Vita. Everybody thought I was Kima. And niggas would come in there and yell from the front, like, yo, Kima! Like, yo,
Yeah.
what's up? I'm like, yo. And Kima, like, if you mean she don't really do it now. Back in the day, like, if you asked her if she was Kima, she'd be like, nah. Like, me, I'm like, yeah, what's up? Because my mom, she stopped driving. I still had to grocery shop, do things. So, the world was coming at me like left, right, front, and center. I'm like, then I just started dipping off, going to Bermuda a lot. Like, I used to be in Bermuda 2 months, 3 months, come back and forth. Yeah, just like still living a good life. Because people like, where you at? When people don't see you, they think you fell off. You ain't living, you ain't breathing, you ain't doing nothing. And it's like, your mindset is all about a mindset. People like, oh, you travel. Bitch, you can travel too. Get on Skip Black, find you a good deal or however you moving. I've done hangers. I've done that. I've been around the world. I've done everything. So for me to get on first class or how I'm getting there, I'm getting there. So I'm really never really watching nobody. What God got for me is going to be for me. So I don't matter.
Amen.
That's a whole fact. I'm going to go back to school soon for phlebotomy. And I want to have that up under my belt. I feel like, we all need to have something we could fall back on and to be able to be in like anything pertaining to medical, you just know that you will always be needed. You know what I mean? And so you could go anywhere in the fucking world and be able to work with these medical degrees that you have. And so that's what I would just tell to any young person that's still trying to figure out. I mean, you could have different things. You can go to school and get this and have that under your belt and then say, you know what? I want to do this over here. What's wrong with that? As long as you put your all into this one thing, when you focusing on it, get that done. All right, what I'm doing next. I got ADHD. I couldn't do one job for 25, 30 years anyway. I would have had to have 10, 15 jobs like I was Jamaican. It doesn't, staying in one space don't work for me.
Yeah, I mean, all we could do is try out here. At the end of the day, more than one income is better than the next. My sister is from Total. She does coding. You know how much coding get? My sister worked from her house. You know how many contracts? she has, like, and her kids, look, I want you to work with her kids. Mama's dope. You got Christian. It's like a little baby and beyond out in Galaxy, but they don't know how dope they are because they just trying to live their lives. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, at the end of the day, if you feel, even if we made the money, like you said, okay, the Nicki Minaj's, she has a right to do whatever she want with her money. You have the Diddy's, he have the right to do whatever. We all have a right to do what we want with our money. When you get the money, what are we going to do with it is the question. It's not about to hold on. It's about to invest. It's about getting gold. It's about buying something somewhere where you can fucking run off to, you know?
Yeah.
So,
and you know,
with the way of the world
people,
right now, you got to be careful with your money.
And you know what a lot of people don't understand and realize that I had to pay attention to in the game too. The people who are really rich and really getting bags off hip hop, your Diddy's, your 50 Cents, your Jay-Z's, you know, and people who are really still getting the bag that you might not even know about. Like
Right.
Millionaire is loaded. But what happens is you take and Beyonce, you take your stardom. Rihanna has made 10 times more money off Fenty than she did doing music. You know, I don't know too many people who could be a billionaire just straight off music. I think the only people who made bags like that is like U2 and, you know, the Caucasians. But on our side, it's always something else you working with and your merchandise and you flipping. You know, Diddy with the clothing line, Jay-Z with the clothing line. It's, you know, 50 with the vitamin water and then doing the television. It's always about you reinventing yourself, but you take Beyonce, you know, all the endorsements as well. Nicki, all the endorsements as well. Your bag comes from taking advantage of your name and using it.
Right.
And that's one of the ways that I have been able to stay afloat, especially in the day and age of social media. You know, whatever you want me to promote. You're paying me, fine, not a problem. I'm promoting your foot cream, you know. So I definitely encourage other people out there as well to get into, you know, don't always just put your eggs in the music basket. That took me a long time. I just kept doing music, selling CDs. Y'all gonna get this music, and then one day,
it's irritating.
Yeah,
because it's like, who gonna play it now? DJs want you to pay them to play it. It's like, nah, man.
Yeah.
Not now.
I'm not doing that.
They always wanted that, didn't they?
Yeah, payola.
I mean, in some cases, I mean, it depends. I mean, if you rocking and you fucking with certain people at certain times and they showing love because maybe they was already paid. I don't know. And then you find people that try to show love because they want to ride or they want to be down or they want to hang out. There's all different types of DJs out there. But at the end of the day, you go to certain cities, they show their people where they from love automatically. You got Atlanta, you got Miami. And, you know, other states are starting to do it. But, hey, it is what it is.
Is definitely behind in that. But y'all doing better. Y'all doing better, New York. Y'all doing better.
What up, B?
I'm going to say this because I got to get ready to go. I'm packing up. I got a flight to catch. I just want to say this while it's on my mind. To all the parents out there, shut up. To all the parents out there who have young children, because in the schools that they go to, you know, the stuff that they learning are not trades. And so what you can do, you can ask somebody that you might know that owns a beauty parlor or owns a restaurant or that's a mechanic, and you can ask them, can your child, you know, can they get a job? You know what I mean? Like,
intern,
can they get a job? Can they intern? You know what I mean? Can my child come in? And a lot of times when they see kids, they with it because it's a kid. They like, oh, that's so cute. Sure, let them come in. And they will grow up learning how to do this because a lot of times you see they like, oh, my family owns the restaurant. So they grew up working in the restaurant. So now they know how to run the business and stuff. But when you don't have that, you just reach out to people in your community and ask them, hey, can I bring my kid down on the weekend or something? You know what I mean? You could just give them $1. I don't care. I just want them to learn what's going on, to learn the business. And that's what I do. So right now, I got somebody that's going to teach my son about cars. You know what I mean? And I'm excited about that. And just wanted to spread that.
I do that too. I agree. I agree completely with Vita. Do you have a child? Do you have children?
No, I don't.
Okay, well, you're still a mom.
I have a lot of nieces and nephews, so yeah, I have children.
You still have to pour in, but yeah, I agree with Babs. I want to shout out Mikey Likes It. That's actually a Black-owned ice cream parlor in New York City, and my daughter does exactly what Babs suggested. She'll go there periodically, and he doesn't want to go too crazy because there are child labor laws, but she helps him to make the ice cream. It's all, you know, COVID safe. She wears masks, gloves, all of those things. Nice. And she's learning about responsibility, owning businesses. And I do agree with Babs. Like, that's very important. And also there are, like, with Vita's sister being such a legendary musician, but still learning coding. Coding is so important, and it's not a lot of Black coding, especially like Black women. So that's something that my daughter enjoys as well, but that comes through her school. But yes, pour into your children, like Babs is saying. And although this is the last day of Black History Month, Black history is each and every day. These ladies in front of me are living legends. They are Black history. So please acknowledge and give flowers to everyone that deserves them. And don't forget, Lady Luck has buy one, get one with all of her products. Hit the link in her bio. You can still get your tickets by going to the Queen of the Ring bio is in Babs bio, and get your tickets for Panic Room 6. It's happening March 25th. And like the ladies were saying, it's all about branding and elevating. So you can go to my website, MissLissaKnows.com, where you can get these glasses, you can get other merchandise, you can learn more about me, read some articles, and enter the code Vita, and you're going to save some money. Yeah.
Hey.
Vita, do you have anything that you want to plug and let people know how they can stay in contact and in tune with you?
Wait. Okay, I just want to say that Babs and Miss Lissa, you guys are incredible moms. You know, you bought it, you know, asked her. You guys are incredible moms. I'm so proud of you. Me and Vita, we out here living this rich auntie life. But I'm completely proud of both of y'all. Inspiring. Go ahead.
Thank you.
I want people to look out for me. I'm definitely working on getting back to film, the cameras, and my new music. I'm pretty dope. I got a joint that I'm going to release called Hold That, and I think y'all going to love it.
I love you, Vita. You guys don't even know. Me and Vita, we did a show called Hell and Back in the day. Me, her, Gloria Velez, and Kaya. You know, so shout out to the girls.
Right.
Vita does get spicy. Vita does get spicy, so don't think that she's just this nice sex addict like she just said on the show. Vita definitely.
No, I said I'm playing in the role. It's a movie, guys.
No, because Vita definitely will let you know how she feels. Okay, this is, and then again, like how Babs is my friend in real life, Vita is my friend in real life. So I just want to thank you on behalf of me and the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show for taking some time out. She was like, "How long is this show?"
Babs and Vita on her.
No, I just really wanted to say something before I go.
Just so everyone knows.
I wanted to say something before I left. Without me, boy, you wouldn't seem right. Vita come and lay over these bitches like a cheap flight. I should show Don, rock star, Vita the one. Colombiana, closer than the time I feed you the gun. Pretty chick, I don't talk, I ain't really found the answers. Pull up in the whips, looking pretty like Beyonce dances. It's straight to the bag, no groceries. Belly put me in a different wave, when overseas. I'm on a different wave like a speedboat. Fendi hoodie, 3K is 10 for the Pico. Think she ain't really with the smoke, come and test her. I promise you I won't use my hand like a Tesla. Hitters in the room. They just waiting on a pretty smirk. All black cat suit, looking like a pretty curse. Muscle on the loose. They should get the cage ready. Big caliber, small hand, but my aim steady.
Ooh.
Right.
We got the
exclusive bars.
Pulling up with bars.
Exclusive bars. You love it.
Mama still got it. Mama still got it.
Don't pull it the first person that came on here.
Oh, and
been
before
here
we
for
go,
years.
let me remind you niggas.
Right.
Shout out to Fly G's, you
real
heard?
quick. You know, ladies, I like what y'all doing. Thank you for having me. I shall be back.
I love you, V. I'm gonna hit you later on today.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
It was great to meet you virtually.
Definitely. Love you, Bab.
Love you, B. Love you, V.
Mwah.
Yeah. You already know the vibe.
What is you waiting